Sorry for taking a little bit longer than usual, but I am here. Hi. Hello, MJ! Oh, hi, zombie! Hi, I'm back from the dead. I see you playing Warframe! I guess you'll be watching me in the background. But hi! Oh, wait. I'm broken. Every time I can't start a stream and my VTuber is not broken. There we go. Hola! Don't judge. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I get it. Hi! I am okay. I'm sorry I couldn't stream, but I got sick. And I'm still a little bit like my throat is a little bit sore still. And I'm gonna have to blow my nose a couple times, I'm pretty sure. But I don't feel sick anymore. I feel okay. It's just the whatever's left of it. But I'm good. I'm good. Hi. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. I always feel bad if I spend too many days without streaming. But I told myself a while ago that my objective was to stream at least once a week, and I did last week. So I haven't broken that promise with myself. So yeah. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Tomorrow is Halloween, and I'm not celebrating because I have something else. But yeah, I've been trying to look for like a scary game to play for like those for like to get like to have like a spooky stream, but I haven't been able to. Maybe some other day. My advantage staying home is sick less. Is getting sick less. Yeah, I kind of want to do something for Halloween. I hope you get to do that. It's always really fun. We try to have a one shot for Halloween, me and my friends, but life happened and we're postponing that till the middle of November. So far. So yeah. I played part of Bramble on Game Pass, but it stresses me out. But yeah, if I sound weird, it's because of that, because I was sick. I don't know if I can like do my usual like high-pitched voice. I think it's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hope you feel 100% soon. It's fine. Like I'm feeling very fine right now. Yesterday I was also pretty okay-ish. I was like the worst. I felt the worst like on Thursday. And then Friday I was kind of feeling meh, but at the end of the day I was like really I wasn't feeling good. Same thing on Saturday. Yesterday I was feeling better. And today even better. Today I feel more normal. Just my throat. Like I took I took a medicine. I took like a syrup that I went from like be constantly aware of my throat to feeling absolutely nothing like in my throat. Like I stopped feeling my throat and it was so weird. Like it got like I don't know. It was like an anesthesia or something. It was weird. It was really weird. It was a really weird sensation. And I took it right before going to sleep one night and it did help me cough less, but like it was like this uncomfortable feeling like something is missing and it's horrible. I don't like it. I didn't like it. The syrup tasted awful and then I couldn't feel anything and it was horrible. Yeah, I hope you oh yeah, I've had that. But I'm all for faking medicine or taking not faking taking medicine these days for myself. Yeah. Ugh. I've been talking for a while. My nose is getting. Blech. But yeah, I think we can start. Good thing we're playing Stray Gods. I forgot to start the game. Good thing we're playing Stray Gods, and I don't have to talk a lot during Stray Gods. I don't have to read a lot, so that's good. I took the antiviral pills for COVID last year and it worked, but my mouth tasted gross for 5 days straight, and it's a side effect. Oh, that's horrible. Like, I didn't know that there were antiviral pills for COVID. I only had the vaccines, and I never got COVID. I don't know how I did it, but I just never got COVID. Like, everyone in my family has gotten COVID once. Maybe I got it and I just didn't have any symptoms, but I can never tell. I didn't know those antiviral pills existed. But at least, like, yeah, it worked. You didn't get COVID, which is horrible from what I've heard. People get bedridden for days. So yeah, like, good thing it worked at least. Okay, we can start. Okay, load game. Hello? Continue, yeah. Continue. Last time, I forgot what we did last time. Okay, the last thing we did last time was talking Aphrodite from killing herself, which is heavy. Really heavy. And like this whole game is freaking sad. But I'm glad people are like we're convincing people to get better. At least. I don't know if there's anything else that we have to read on the journal. Oh yeah, I don't miss the really slow scroll. Ugh. No. Oh my god, there's so many characters and the scroll wheel is so slow. I don't know if there's anything we missed. Maybe from Aphrodite? No, but I think we've read everything, right? Wait. Still totally worth it to take that. I'm sure if everyone qualifies. I'm not sure if everyone qualifies. Ah, hello. Hi. Hey, Chris. But I have asthma and was short of breath, so I qualified. If you get it, then it's worth seeing if you can get the meds. Cool. Yeah, I think we've read everything so far. We just have to choose where to go now. I remember the last thing we had to do was to talk to Pan. Because we promised. I'm still we're I think we're still good. Oh yeah, because talking with Freddy and talking with Apollo is just extra stuff. So let's go with Pan. Hi. Hopefully this will turn out okay. Because apparently we owe something to Pan.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
That rhymes.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace.
Oh.
Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
It's Olympus, okay.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all.
There was a god
Indeed,
of bread.
not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
That's true.
Right. Good point.
No need to worry about that now. If we're gonna die in a week.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
A building.
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
Oh, that was here.
It's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
I'll say I was expecting
sure. I'm totally
this.
in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even.
Will this
If
help
that's
me
not
in any
enough
way?
incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate.
Ooh.
A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there
True.
are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
I'll be a therapist for someone else. That's exactly what I was expecting. Wait, I didn't realize Laura Bailey was here. I didn't pay attention to the voices. Yes! Yes! One of the main reasons I got this. Yeah, a bunch of cool voice actors. Tecate Beer. joking. But I don't know Hecate. Hecate is the goddess or like just deity of magic and sorcery. Said something aflame? Arson? Wait, no arson? Boo. Nah. Leave that to Hephaestus.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
Hey, no! You have a very slight tongue. Why do I have romance options for everyone? No. Ooh,
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
I doubt it.
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
He's intimidating.
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
But yeah, I don't
Not
think he's the
those
killer or
relics.
anything.
Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Definitely. Slight tongue say that. I don't want to say that. I know the romance options are funny. It's just they have a consequence, and I don't want to romance just anybody. Why do you have romance options? Because Greek gods did was one thing better than being gods, and that was yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know if polyamory is allowed here, though. It would be a fun to have like one playthrough where with choosing all the romance options.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
I'll
I'll
consider.
think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely
Asterion.
fellow, quite harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
But no dancing now.
That depends.
I don't like Pan.
What can you tell me about Medusa?
He's too creepy. No.
That is a rather peculiar subject change.
Too
Her name
mysterious.
came up at Aphrodite's party. I'd like to look into it.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards.
All of these
Do tell
names
me
are
you'll
really
be
on the nose.
careful if you go there, Grace. Medusa is a hideous creature and should be treated as such.
Why? She has. If you know her story.
Okay, I give up. How does one treat a hideous creature?
With a great deal of respect, if you know what's good for you. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Okay. Then we have two other places to go. Medusa's lair and the reliquary. Pretty sure we have new stuff on the journal, so. I think on Pan, probably. Or on Medusa. to see Pan in his natural habitat this time, which it turns out is a giant garden on the roof of a magic office building. Go figure. Anyhow, he's calling in the favor I owe him and sending me to some place called the Reliquary, which I get to by using a magic key and finding a shipping container at the docks to fix an idol's love life. Weird, but okay. I guess I assume Pan's favors would involve, I don't know, mysterious things, illegal things. There has to be more to this. Maybe something on Medusa? Nope. Like, we already see her face here. She's not hideous. Okay, so of course Pan knew where I could find Medusa. She's in some club called the Viper's Nest. She sounds cheery. Even he said I should be careful of her, however. I guess I'll see for myself. And we don't have anything on Asterion yet. Let's see if we can talk to Freddy. Because she said that she was gonna be with us for the thing. Wait. Come on! It's kind of really weird how the controls work here. Wait. Yeah, pick what you want.
So
Even
what's the news, Miss Muse?
wait.
Miss Muse.
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address?
Sorry. Yeah, pick what you want, even if I point out a funny one. Asterion, horny Baldur's Gate vampire. Asterion for PG-3.
Yes.
My
I just wanna
first
hear what
thought
exciting
too.
adventures you've been having.
Well, I stopped the goddess of love from killing herself, I guess.
Whoa. Do gods have interventions? You know, they're nothing like I thought they would be. Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Nope.
Not just yet, no.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
Okay.
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddy?
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's gotta be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe? Who do you want to hear about?
Oh.
What about Apollo?
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general. He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
Fair.
Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true.
Yeah. There's this theory that she might have been like Hades before Hades was a thing, because Persephone as an entity is much more ancient than Hades. So before Hades, it was there's a theory that Persephone, or like what used to be Persephone, was the actual ruler of the underworld. Like one of her dominions was the underworld. But you know, mythology gets it changes over time because, well, it used to be passed down through oral tradition. So yeah, it's interesting.
You said Pan was some kind of lust god, right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him.
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil. Weirdly, he's also the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
I didn't know much about Pan before this.
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9, though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had her specialty. Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was said her singing voice
You're
was
gonna have to.
unmatched. So they got that part right at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
No, but she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies, so there's that.
What about Athena? Is she really supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, I
There was like
guess
only
not.
one.
Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. She cursed Medusa, one of her own priestesses.
Yep.
She turned people into spiders, struck them blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
I think there was like only one known, or that I know of, that's like a female hero. I forget her name. I forget her name because she's not that well known. She was supposed to be like in the Odyssey as well, but like some stories say she was in the Odyssey like with the Argonauts, and some other stories say that she wasn't, and I don't know. I don't remember her name either, so there's that. My ex like Persephone. I hear it as Pam half the time.
Just how many of these gods are there?
Tons.
From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology, hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me, I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone. Makes you think about what's been lost, but also what might still be out there.
Yeah, we haven't found like Zeus or Hera or Poseidon, or they haven't been mentioned that much. Like they mentioned Zeus in passing, but not that much. Like when we first met the chorus, which is like this council of gods who's supposed to be in control of things, we only found 3 people, like Apollo, Athena, and Persephone. Like we know what happened to Hades. Hades died. But the rest of them, where are they? I think Hephaestus is still out there. They mention him. But like, what happened to Poseidon? What happened to Demeter? What happened to I forget. To Dionysus. I think Dionysus was also mentioned, But I don't know, like what happened to most of them? What happened to Zeus? It feels like normally Zeus would be like at the head. Maybe he freaking died, and Athena, being his daughter, took the position as the head of the chorus or something. I don't know. This is just speculation. Or Hercules from Kingdom Hearts.
You think there might be other
Specifically
gods out
from
there?
Kingdom
If
Hearts.
there are all those gods the idols say wandered off, we don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it up in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies, hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon.
Yeah.
So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right? All those other pantheons could be living in secrecy, just like the idols. And that means they're hidden from each other, too. Oh, they could be everywhere and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret side to the
Conspiracy.
world.
Yeah, that's cool, right? I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Yeah, nobody thought to freaking save up all that. Well, there was this one place called the Library of Alexandria that burned up. That probably has all the answers of the universe. But, well, we'll never know. Xenoblade or God of War. That's where I mostly know Hercules from. Also, hello! Xenoblade 98. Welcome. Although I saw the Disney movie as a kid. Kratos and boy. Boy. I don't remember what I was saying before.
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
Who
They have
says nobody
magic.
has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
Okay, I have to hear this.
Okay, so you could have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline: Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Weird conspiracy ones. Yeah, you're right.
I guess so.
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
No, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
Should we tell them, do you think?
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things.
And where is Kaz Oh.
Mhm. Yeah, it's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
Ooh.
I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
Ugh, I still really hate that name.
Look, Grace, you can't be the source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
You can't be source of all the drama and name the band. I think it's a cool name. What are you saying?
Okay, that's enough questions for now.
That's
Sure,
such
I can
she's
talk
such
all
a
day, you know I
supportive
can.
friend.
I'll check back
I
with you
love
soon,
it.
Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
Hello. Maybe the answers are in Atlantis, like in the Orichalcum. Greek gods. I love looking up the Greek mythos. Me too. That's why I'm playing this game. Greek gods are Mogus. Apollo is a Mogus. Wait. The journal update. I wish we had like a like normally you would see like an exclamation mark whenever something is updated, but we don't see that here. This doesn't have a good UI, I would say. Like the UI looks good. It's just it doesn't inform enough, I will say. Freddy. Okay, nothing. Calliope. I don't remember if there was anything that was how do you say updated here. Nope. It's just Venus. Oh yeah, I remember Venus. Yeah. Let's just go on. Let's talk to Apollo. I think it's the last optional stuff to do. Let me. There we go. Not user friendly enough. Not really.
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently.
I can't shake, but wait. Maybe I should have done that. What I wanted was to see this. Yeah, I can't help but feel like enable sound effects. Yeah, night mode on. Okay. Confirm. I can't help but feel that we should be hearing music, but I don't know. It's fine. We're fine. I think we're fine. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We didn't miss anything. By the way, screen says we'll be focusing on drawing. Oh, dang, wait.
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently. I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party.
Thank you.
Did you have any questions or?
There you go.
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
Well, we call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
So your name isn't really Apollo?
Most recently it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Lucas? Seems weird to think of you as a Lucas.
It was weird for him, too. Much like yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there. Tell me about this Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo had taken to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for... Well, I'm not sure now. Whatever it was, he found it one night when a giant wave took him down.
Oh, dang.
He was drowning, and I thought, this is finally it. But it wasn't. Lucas saw Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late. It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
So no trial for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first, without memories or anyone to guide me, but no, nothing like that.
So he got saved by a surfer dude, and now the surfer dude is him.
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if no one was there when you...
When I died, then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
There have been stories about Eidolons that survive for a time and go wandering. That's probably all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but normally death without passing on is how an idol really dies. Forever.
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century.
No.
The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
By the way, screen says will be for. Oh yeah, yeah. Gods can die that easy. Yeah, apparently. Like they can be immortal and live forever. I think. I don't know. I don't know if their bodies age. That's a good question. I don't know if they age, but supposedly they can live forever, and like their bodies can die of, like, for example, drowning or being stabbed, like in the beginning. Because by the way, this whole thing started because Calliope was stabbed, um, and then this person, I forgot. I forgot the main character's name. This girl was there when she died. So the Eidolon, which is like Calliope's soul, got into her, and that means like they can pass on their souls and they can live through many other people, many other lives. I don't know if they age, but supposedly that's how they were mortal. But like otherwise they're like humans.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you
Grace,
say
there we go.
that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity, you'd drown in them.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, how much do you remember from when you were a small child?
Bits and pieces, I guess. Not much.
It's the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes. I remember the important bits, but little else. Some of the really old memories. There's so many mortal stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends. It becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
It's a lot to consider, assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a huge effect on all of you.
I don't think we would have left the old world otherwise. It was home.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone. What did you do?
I caused it.
Oh, dang.
I foresaw what was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it.
Oh, yeah.
I told Ares. I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then
And that's why he betrayed everyone.
he decided the idols were a lost cause. Because I told him we were.
Yep, that's what happens with prophecies. Like most prophecies in the Greek mythology, people try to prevent those prophecies, but end up actually causing it. Like their attempts at trying it cause whatever the prophecy said. I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this real or not? Well, it's like a Kingdom Hearts. I have to play Kingdom Hearts. I haven't done that. I haven't even watched much gameplay of it, other than the memes. Maybe someday I'll try Kingdom Hearts. I think it's for the Switch, so it's a big possibility. Just wait a sec. I need to blow my nose. Sorry about that. You wouldn't like it? How do you know? You said that before. How do you know? Only on Switch for the online streaming version and the rhythm game. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
Has your power ever helped anyone?
Oh,
Even once?
I didn't mean to
On
say
occasion.
that.
The
just
fates are
like
cruel,
being
however,
empathetic and saying
and they don't
prophecies
like being
suck.
meddled with. My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
Oh, gone now, we assume, like so many others.
Oh
We
god,
are
no.
nothing more than refugees from a war long over, Grace.
Was it hard for the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in. Shell-shocked, one might say. Our entire world had been turned upside down. Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city. Some, like my sister Artemis, couldn't abide it.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think. Faded away without a word. As many did in the early days here. Later, Athena became even more strict. For our own good, of course, but it hasn't been easy. This city has never felt like home, so much as a temporary shelter.
What happened to the other muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before,
Hmm.
the victim of an obsessed writer she'd spurned. He kept her in a cage as his personal muse.
Ugh, that's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long. Talia, however, was lost to us on the very last day of the war. We were about to leave on the ship, but she just never showed up.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look, but as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down. I was upset, but not surprised.
This is all really, really depressing.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Oh my god. The story of Kingdom Hearts is too complicated, so if you just take the Disney stuff, it's if you think the Disney stuff is cute and but a bit annoying at times, if you try to actually get the story, you can't. It's all over the place. I know that. I know that. I had my experience with fandoms, with like not fandoms, just franchises that have really complicated stories. I get it. Probably there's nothing like the Kingdom Hearts story, but we're here for the fun. I can like I know I'm a bit of a prickler uh with the story and all, but like if I come in expecting that, maybe like I can enjoy it more. Who knows? I at least like to try it, and if I don't like it, then I'll just stop. I think we have more on Apollo. The scroll wheel of hell. Okay. Did you know Apollo's name used to be Lucas? Or I guess it's better to say that the name of the person he was passed on to, which is now him. Lucas was like me until Apollo's memories came back. I'll never get used to this. I asked Apollo about what happened during the war, and he casually mentioned that it was one of his prophecies which prompted Ares to betray the gods. Ares stated that. Ah, Jesus. My throat. I'm so sorry. Ares did it because he was sure that the idols were doomed anyway. Yeah, maybe the prophecies are more trouble than they're worth after all. I don't remember if there's anything else we need to read, but I'll leave it here. Okay. Which first? Maybe it would be good to go visit Hecate before we go to Medusa. Need to be explainer's help. Yeah. There's Freddy!
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead, we have. Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
D&D!
There's nothing like D&D.
D&D! They mentioned D&D!
But if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Freddy's me.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft.
And it's so funny hearing Laura Bailey saying, "Oh my God, Freddy, you're such a nerd for talking about D&D."
The dark kind. Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate! I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And You know who that is, right?
Nope.
No.
Not even
Should
I.
That's the Minotaur's real name.
Oh!
You know, big blue-head, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
I
Why am I not surprised?
forgot.
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain
He was
after
an
all.
asshole.
Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
The stare down. Yeah, like even though I played all the games, including the side games, I understood nothing of the game by itself and had to watch YouTubers explain everything. Sounds like the Souls story. But the Dark Souls story is more hidden than the Kingdom Hearts story. The Kingdom Hearts story is there. It's just difficult to understand.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
I mean,
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
I love the dialogue. God dang, she huge. A giant woman.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Oh.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Oh my god, I love Hecate. To be fair, the Souls games tell the story through item descriptions and a little of exposition. Well, Kingdom Hearts, it tells you the story as you play and you still don't get it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written.
So Grace is supposed to die in a year?
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? That's not what
Oh.
happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
What the fuck?
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Tea.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Well, you're fucked.
Is there no a way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That
Oh,
does
really?
not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Oh
Wow,
my
okay.
god!
Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Oh my god, he's so
Hi
cute.
there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
No delicates.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
What do you
Are
mean?
you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Oh,
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
sneak in or time to use my powers?
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a musical number. Do you think this one could be, do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's still here. I had to run the entire.
Why,
that's
though?
a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Kate? Oh. Hecate. Hey, Kate.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think
He
you're
got a
saying?
crush on
Oh,
Hecate?
this is so great. I love this.
I
He
heard
got a
what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her.
Aww.
Please help me tell her.
This is so cute. Oh my god.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me and she doesn't even have to be. And we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
I so want to help you, yes. This is so cute. Sorry.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing
Killing her
a cat. Or
cat.
talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
He's so down bad.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear.
Ooh.
Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Okay. I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically. Just that metaphorically, shit, can someone...
Shit.
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Did not just say tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really?
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me.
Oh my god.
It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me.
I cannot hide from my reality. I can't help but that you forget me. I feel so little joy. My want is to destroy. You will come to resent me. I'm truly fond of you. Yet now it appears that you love me. How can you be so sure? What is my allure? Tears are near certain.
I could never make you cry.
It's not my tears I fear. What if I lose you?
Oh,
I feel so powerless.
Let me be crystal clear. Do you believe this love of yours shall persevere? Despite all it won't face, it won't disappear. My virtues are few, and if we see this through, the pain that we share may be too severe.
Oh, of course she sings my song better than I do. Help me!
Stand back, there's nothing to see. Everyone move along. It's a car crash of a song.
But you're wrong, make no apology. See,
But-
she
but-
hasn't disappeared.
She is standing right here.
I know when I stand next to you, I don't feel like such a freak. I know you feel that way too. You're not like other gods. My love, what are the odds that we're here? Us outsiders should cheer that we found each other.
Why didn't you open with that?
Oh, was that good?
I have always counted on you to speak to me honestly. You're at my beck and call. I've never thanked you at all, and yet you still love me. I let travelers know which way to go, but it bothers me. My own path I forego always seemed apropos, yet where has this led me?
Maybe one step across the line will weave its own spell in given time.
The thought with which I must contend is, can I love my best friend?
oh.
Just decide. Asterion,
Kate?
it seems you've cast a spell on me.
Aw, this is so cute.
Not yet. It is written.
Oh.
You've cast a spell on me to think I shall have my own story. You've cast a spell on me, and we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me, a tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me, but do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me.
Hey, we did it! We got them together!
Well,
Love
that
is
was-
real!
diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Okay.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow,
Not
look at you.
displeased.
Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion. I wish to speak of this further and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine,
What's
Grace.
that
I doubt the
supposed to
Minotaur
mean?
would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
I didn't know she did that.
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh.
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
Maybe she found out about her own fate and reverted it somehow?
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
She's just like me for real.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
So
Yeah,
Athena
Kate
knows
told her
more
a day
than
or
she's
so later,
supposed
I
to.
think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
You chased Calliope, but
goddess of
did you ever
wisdom.
catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but
So it
she
has
got
to
away
be
in the
that
fog.
night.
Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
This is confusing. But it seems like it was a good idea to come here before going to see Medusa.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
Well, this is the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
True.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Pan!
Oh, directly.
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Hope this doesn't
Of course I'm here,
progress the
Grace. Where
story.
else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Oh, so he gets a tome. Well, I did get a lot of information that I need, so.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
It's just hard to trust a coincidence that big.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
How does he know that something happened at all?
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
You die.
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way.
What's the point of even getting to know me then? Right?
Dang. Let's see. Okay, we got more. Pan said that Hecate, goddess of black magic, may be of help in my search. And he was wrong. Very wrong. But he didn't say was why. She was a giant librarian witch goddess known to secrecy about anything related to her extra-dimensional tower fortress thing. Sound weird? Because it is. And she is, but but she's also kind of earnest and cool too. She knows the future, but will do whatever's supposed to happen because it's supposed to happen. I'll never wrap my head around that. She wasn't going to break her oath to Athena at any rate, so I had to go along with Asterian's crazy plan to woo her with a song. I'll admit, I'm still surprised she went along with it. My power doesn't make anyone do anything they won't want to, so I guess deep down she wanted love as much as Asterion did. I suppose her book tells her how their relationship turns out in the end, but it doesn't look like it matters to her much. I hope this means she can be happy at least for a while. Get this. The Asterion who Pan sent me to is none other than the Minotaur. That's right, half man, half bull, but not really the monster all the stories talk about. Actually, I take that back. He's not a monster at all. He's a dorkable, awkward, starting pile of a man pudding who is hopelessly in love with Hecate, and he's desperate for my help to hook them up. It wasn't all that hard, honestly. I think Hecate was lonely too, and in the end she seemed happy to accept Asterian's hand when she was assured his love for her was real. And it is, I think. It really is. The two of them are ridiculously cute and weird together. They are. Okay. Medusa's name came up yet again. Asterion told me she was at the reliquary the night Calliope died. And that's... Sorry about that. And that's also where she was attacked. She didn't seem to think Medusa did it, because Medusa never got inside the reliquary, and that's where the attack happened, as far as he knows. But her presence there can't be a coincidence. Medusa either did it, or she knows something important about what happened. Maybe something about Pan? Scrolling down forever. Okay. So Freddy and I went to the reliquary to do Pan's little favor, and wouldn't you know it, that's where Calliope was attacked. That's where she was before she went to my apartment. That's quite a coincidence, isn't it? Athena. Well, maybe on Athena? Asterion mentioned that Athena came to the reliquary the day Calliope died. Tipped off by Medusa, maybe? Or by Hecate herself, I guess. Athena swore Hecate to secrecy about everything, but not Asterion, as he happily pointed out. But does this mean she knows what happened to Calliope there? Maybe more on Calliope? Okay. Okay, that was expected. Freddy and I went to the reliquary, not expecting much, and instead we found out that from Asterion that Calliope went there the night she died. Not only that, it's probably when she was attacked. She fled from the reliquary, bleeding, and probably went from there to my apartment. It's bizarre though. What was she even doing there? Asterion said that while she snuck into the reliquary, she didn't actually take anything. She set off the alarms and then ran out, chased by Asterion. And Medusa too? This is really major. How did I find out what happened to her inside? How will I find out what happened to her inside? And of course, Freddy was waiting up when I got back from the underworld. She apologized about. Oh, no, no. Okay, no, we already know this. Okay, let's go to Apollo first. Maybe he has some extra fluff before we go to Medusa. Because there's a reason why his thing doesn't disappear, right?
Hello again.
Hello yourself.
Ugh, get a room, both of you.
I want to thank you for the other day, Grace. I won't forget our walk anytime soon.
I should hope not.
Is there, something you came to talk about?
Ah,
No,
I guess no.
that's okay. I'll see you later.
I just came to see you and say bye. Okay, I guess that's just permanently there.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This
She
isn't
brought
a meeting,
a
Grace. You're
morning
not here
star.
to sell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
I certainly hope one of you brought more than sheer ignorance.
Oh, it's you.
It is me. How exciting, no?
Pan, what are you doing here?
I'm the one who told you about this place. You didn't expect my curiosity to get the better of me?
Why are you really here, Pan? The truth this time.
I need to have some dastardly ulterior motive other than to be of assistance. For shame, Grace.
You just don't get it, do you? The act is wearing real thin.
It's true. I am a bad man, and I spoke poorly.
And that's it?
I'd hope even you, Freddy, could see that advice from an idol might be useful here.
I suppose.
If you have any advice, Pan, I'm all ears.
Well, I assume you know how Medusa became what she is.
She used to be human, right? And then Athena cursed her. Pretty unfairly, too.
Now, however, Athena hasn't the power to undo her own curse. Or so she claims.
They
That's
skipped
gotta
some dialogue.
suck.
Medusa isn't happy about it, no. Yet she survives because she must. As do we all.
Apollo said she's some kind of spy master for Athena. Is that right?
A truer description, I'd say, is that she's more Athena's servant. Poor thing can't survive on her own. So she's become whatever Athena needs. Spy master, enforcer, provider of garden statuary.
Well, but,
That doesn't sound fair.
It isn't. But keep in mind, Medusa is no helpless maiden. She is as clever as she is dangerous. And Athena knows it.
Medusa's clever and works for Athena, but what's she really like?
She doesn't exactly come to the parties, Grace. Medusa is an enigma to most of us. If idols hide in the shadows, she lurks in even darker places. She's an outsider, and she loathes us as much as she needs us.
Is she dangerous?
Let's just say we're all rather relieved she stays away.
Medusa is the one who turns people into stone just by looking at them, right?
People, yes. Idols, not so much. Or that's my assumption. I'll admit to not knowing if she's ever turned her gaze on one of us.
Great. Is there any way to make someone not a statue, if it turns out she can?
Short of Medusa dying? No. Not unless she wishes it.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
See, that's the spirit. Now there's simply the matter of getting you in before she's aware you're here.
You're gonna help her do that?
Why not? You're more apt to become a statue than to be any true help, my dear.
Knock it off, both of you. I have a plan for getting inside.
A word of advice before we proceed. Once you find Medusa, make the number a knockout.
Okay, use a distraction, find another entrance, confront the enforcer. Let's try to see if there's another way in.
Did you really have to follow us up here? You grunted the entire climb.
Those were exertions. I am a hardy but delicate flower.
Huh. Just the kind of help we needed.
Neither of you are helping. I have to concentrate to pick this open.
Are you sure it's wise to go jumping in through a skylight, Grace? It's rather dramatic.
That's the best.
You know, for having two helpers along, you're both offering more criticism than help.
Criticism is how we help?
Listen to your Freddy. She is oddly canny for a mortal.
Great. Nothing like a comedy act to get us inside undetected. And there we go. Coming?
That's
Absolutely.
the in a
This is
nutshell.
the fun part.
Maybe let's split up and look around.
Ooh.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite.
Oh.
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the Mew. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a friend of Pan's.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Yes, you do. Now,
Ooh. Don't look! Don't look, Grace! No!
Can you say that once again?
Oh, dang.
I missed it. You really want to sing, but your silly mouth won't do a thing. It's meant to work that way. I call it the preparation. Yes, I could make you stone, but then my dinner's blown. That's why I've got this other way. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey,
I'm just a temporary muse. Wait.
what? A temporary
Was she mad?
She said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Listen, Medusa. She hides you in shame, but she uses you all the same. You could live another way. If I was treated like you, I'd be a monster too.
That's kind to say, but you could never be a creature like me. You didn't kill
Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
Ooh.
No.
Yes, you do know. You know, does that mean Athena knows?
No. Okay. It's dinner time. You're not gonna watch? Fine grace, I'll take.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like
I like the visuals in this one.
when you look at me. Don't look at me.
Pan flute.
Ugh, no. Not the bloody charms.
You think you can turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off? I'm betting you can't.
The lighter was my idea.
She was fire. Sorry.
Hold off, you two. Let's give Medusa some space.
Okay, but if she so much as twitches, it's torch time.
Now Freddy's a thug. Love this for her.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Oh god, there's so many options. You didn't tell Athena, Asterion said you two met. How can we believe you? Why were you following Calliope? I think
You
the
followed
wise-
Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
A tasty snack for you to hunt down.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
She'd get punished or something? Oh, hello Yoshi! I didn't say that you came here. Hi.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
Oh, that seems rather unlikely. The bull's as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me. Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it for years.
Oh, Medusa.
Well, what of you? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because you informed me.
Oh.
Well,
Speaking of covering one's ass.
it is true. But, Grace, I can explain.
I'll bet you can. Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true. I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the muse.
I was here before but looking. Oh, I appreciate that though.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Indiscretion, huh? That's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth... I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Dang. Everyone here is depressed. That's no surprise though.
Okay, so that was fun. Grace, I'll meet you back at home.
So Pan, you knew the whole time.
Before you say anything.
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I never lied to you, Grace. I said I didn't know what became of Calliope at the reliquary, and I didn't. But I wanted to, so I nudged you in the right direction.
You sold Calliope out. Medusa said you're the one who told her where Calliope went.
Well, it was worth a favor.
So, the moment Calliope walked out the door, you were on the phone selling her location.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
So it's day 5 already. Dang. Okay, we have new things in the journal. Okay. We have probably something new on Medusa. So Pan knew, of course, Pan knew where I could find Medusa. Oh no, we know this. Yeah. Medusa isn't an idol, I'm told. She's an immortal creature, one who used to be mortal until she was cursed by Athena, unfairly, which appears to be a theme. She accompanies the idols to survive, working for Athena in return for their aid. The turning people into stone thing? Totally real. Except sometimes she just paralyzes them instead, so she can eat them. Her curse includes an insatiable hunger. I guess, and I almost got to experience it firsthand. Yikes. Medusa more or less corroborated that as what Asterion told us. She followed Calliope to the reliquary the night she died. Why? Because Calliope is sometimes trouble, so Medusa keeps an eye out on her from Athena. Medusa claims she didn't kill her. That Calliope fled the reliquary having already been stabbed, but by who? Assuming that Medusa isn't lying through her pointy teeth, she couldn't have chased after Calliope, eager to chow down on her, and Calliope just got away. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena blaming her than anything, though. Her fear feels real, so I think she's telling the truth. I don't know if there's anything more on that. Okay. Arrow's Pan. There's probably something more on Pan. But it's all the way down. There we go. I went to see Medusa and Pan showed up out of the blue. I think he feels badly about we left things, which is a bit of a surprise. I confronted Pan about the key. He didn't deny giving it to Calliope. What's more, he admitted that he told Medusa where Calliope went right after she left. He sold her out. He claims he didn't know what happened to her at the reliquary, but he sent me to find out. But can I believe him? There's definitely something on Athena. Right? Asterion mentioned that Athena, came to the reliquary the day after Calliope died. Tipped off by Medusa, maybe? Or by Hecate herself, I guess. Athena swore Hecate... Oh, wait. We already read this. I don't know if there's anything on Apollo... Nope. And then maybe on Calliope. Medusa corroborated Asterion's story. She followed Calliope to the reliquary, saying she fled there, having already been attacked. It's bizarre, though. What was she even doing there? If Medusa isn't lying to me, I'm left with Hecate and the Minotaur being the only other idols with access to the reliquary. Either that, or there was a third person who somehow got in and out, undetected. Is this even possible for me to find out, or am I stuck now? I think the only other person is Athena herself. But wants to pin it on Grace? I intended to go to Medusa's alone, but of course Freddy showed up, all kitted up like an adventurer. Should I be thankful she wants to help, or should I be worried that she's not taking the idols seriously enough? Okay, let's go see to the apartment to see what happened. If there's anything there. Hey, Hermes!
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Waited. Were you looking for me?
All over, yeah. Athena sent me to find you, but it wasn't easy.
Athena?
You must have been busy.
Yeah, because I stand trial soon.
Right. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
That's sweet.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while.
Oh.
It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Oh.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she goes. My guess is that she got really afraid after the war. Now she never wants to leave, and that's why she's forcing everyone else to like stay in the same city. Not really getting over what happened.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
You kind of have to when you're about to die, so.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, what? What do you mean I choose a trait? I can't choose charming anymore? I mean, if we're... What? This is so weird. Okay. Let's use clever this time, because we're about to talk with Athena. So it might be need to be clever
There
right
you
now.
are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Why can't we be charming right now?
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
She seems like a helicopter parent. Oh, so you just gain more traits. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I don't lose the charming trait, I just gain more. Okay. So that means we're like 2/3 of the way in.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers.
And
If you
therapists don't
actually
work
cared
either.
about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods.
Hmm.
And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
That explains it.
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
But how does killing Grace and killing Calliope essentially do anything? It kind of seems counterintuitive. I'm sorry I could have helped you. Let's try and use the clever
Yeah,
one.
it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Why did you call me here then? Okay. There's more than a few questions.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter, you gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope, then? I see.
Maybe I should just follow
Okay, so you don't like Pan much.
the
I get that.
the conversations.
But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Not really.
Sort of. But I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why don't we wait for that?
Put off the trial until then.
Yeah.
Seems like a good way to solve all this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can wait a few years,
And
right?
trust
You're immortal.
what you decide to share? I think not.
Okay.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
I just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility.
At least.
But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times. Now, if there isn't anything
What do you mean
else,
it's trying at times? You made her like this. Like, I guess she is saying it's my responsibility, but like, you'll have no right to freaking complain.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Yeah.
Good luck. Feel free to take
She
a
doesn't
cookie on
say.
your way out.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that
Weird.
aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh, what now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
You know, Athena said something to me. that it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, it's true, but not entirely.
She can get the...
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Ooh.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why not go to the murder scene, you know?
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
Hey guys, I need to step out for a minute, so I'll be right back. Hello. I got a little bit distracted. I brought my dog. Hi. Say hi, Ruby. Say hi. You're my bonita del mundo. Okay. Cosa preciosa. Mira bonita. Anything to say? Anything to say? Huh? Cutie. You're a cutie pie, you're a cutie pie. I brought her with me because she was alone outside of my room, so it's better if she just comes here, hang out. ¿Verdad? ¿Verdad, preciosa? La niña más bonita del mundo. What's... You hang out over there, okay? I'll be right here. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Drink water and pasta check. Thank you so much. I also brought myself something more to drink. Thank you so much for the resub, Jumpy. ¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes. O vaya, andan en BRB animals. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Ah! Jesus. Estoy bien. So yeah, we have to continue. Ah, sorry. So there's
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
Yeah.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me. Okay, then.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
Because it does.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
And the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Aw. It's cute. I think going for Apollo for the first time is a good option. I do plan on taking more routes. Because we missed out on so many options by our chosen trait. But yeah, Let's see. Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate. Sneaking the back way. Be honest or sneak in? I mean, we are in good terms with Hecate, but what's the fun way? That's the fun way. Why not?
Wait, are you sure this is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know?
It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
This place, it's amazing. Is this all inside the tower? How can that be?
Magic,
Says the
baby.
last of the muses standing in the demi-plane, probably created by the goddess of witchcraft.
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way
Oh.
around.
Well, shit.
Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster.
We know that, but...
But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
I have permission. Nah.
I need this, Asterion. I have to figure out what Calliope did here. Please, can't you just let us look around?
Oh, it's just... Kate would be so mad.
She knows you're the sweetest, most thoughtful bullman there is. She'd understand.
I want to, but...
I'd really appreciate it.
Wink.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Oh no. Hey, come back! Oi, come back!
Splitting. Okay, Freddy will distract. I will go.
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
Her ghost. Or rather, well, it can't be because her ghost is somewhere else, but still. Memory ghost.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Ooh, oh. Oh, so many. Okay. I think it will be safe if we go just from the top.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Instrument.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Theater mask?
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Just always go in one direction. It's not that hard.
Is this an armory too?
Is that like Poseidon's trident or something? The golden apple. One that
Freddy,
grants
are
immortality.
you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
That's what I was about to say. Like, do you want to tell on yourself?
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Is that supposed to be like the wings from Daedalus?
I don't even know what language that is.
Probably Greek.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Of course, the
This is
last
it.
one is the
Calliope was
correct
here.
one.
She was standing right here. And she...
Ooh. I don't remember mirrors from mythology. Is this how she activated? Oh, the fates? Maybe? The
Uh-oh.
fates!
I don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away.
Knives?
Okay then.
The powers don't work? Are these like statues or something?
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
They don't have a heart. They're heartless, just like in Kingdom Hearts. I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts. Oh shit. Maybe this is how she got stabbed?
Oh! Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Music. No, Freddy! Freddy, don't sacrifice yourself! No! No!
No, I won't let you!
No!
Freddy!
And now they leave? What? No! What? No! Do something!
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy!
Take her away!
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
How are you
You
here?
summoned the Furies.
The Furies, not the
What?
Fates.
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I was just
didn't.
here!
There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it!
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates.
Oh.
Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care what brought them! They killed Freddy! You need to help her!
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
But Persephone does.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
But aren't you like the healing person? The god of healing? Why can't you just like take her body? You know? Why leave her there? You can just take her out, get her to the hospital, not let her die and bleed out. How do you even know if it got like into like actual, you know, good? I don't know. Just ah! Bro, why leave her there? Wait, we got stuff for the journal. No, Freddy. This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me. But I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life. For me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I even going to do now? Poor Freddy, yeah. But why leave her there? Honestly, like Apollo. He's the god of healing. Alright. Okay, alright. So the new plan is for me to go back to the reliquary, break into the part where Calliope went the night she died, and hope I remember something about what might have happened to her. It's a long shot, but I have zero idea what it's going to be like to recall someone else's memories, but I have to try. And it worked. Kind of. Calliope went to the reliquary that night to contact the Fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies, not idols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the idol's ancient laws, the kind of that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. Unlike me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. What that doesn't tell me is why she needed to contact the Fates so badly. It also doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then also me. According to Hecate, none of the other idols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I really wish we'd learned more. Wow. I don't think I read all of this. Would you believe Hermes has only been an idol for a year or so? They talk a lot about the old Hermes, so I guess they must have gone through something like me. They were there when the old Hermes died, and his eidolon passed on to them. How often does that happen, I wonder? I go back to the apartment, and who's there waiting for me? Hermes. Not because they entered through some magic portal, though. Freddy let them in. And she and Hermes are, what, pals now? That feels weird, right? Did they say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly they seemed like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Earnest, always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes suit too. I don't think there's more on Aphrodite. He heals, he doesn't revive. But how do you know she was dead yet? You know? Like she could have still like they didn't I didn't see them check. You know? Nothing else. Athena I don't know if there's anything else more. Halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to help to her office. To, I'm not sure, apologize, lecture me. She wasn't happy about my visit to the reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying. As in actually dying. Losing their immortality, the whole thing. That's got to be hard for beings that have been around for most of forever. But is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can't make a chance on a lowly usurper like myself besmirching. I'd never read that word. Besmirching the great idol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict school teacher who really wants to be the cool teacher but just can't help herself. Apollo explained away Athena's behavior. She's a total control freak, sure, but that's how she's kept the idols alive for so long. She hasn't told me the idols. Why she hasn't told the idols they're dying? Apollo really couldn't say. Just in case. No. I really hope Hecate isn't too mad at me for sneaking back into the reliquary and then everything that happened after. Idols calm down eventually, right? Astarion caught me breaking back into the reliquary, and I'm afraid I ran for it and left him panicking about what Hecate was going to say. I really hope I didn't get him in too much trouble. He'll forgive me, right? Oh god. There's only one place I have to go here. Act 3. There we go. That's usually the last act, so... Oh.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddie meant to you.
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
And repeat history?
You wanna go out? Okay, wait. She's hearing someone. Wait a second. Sorry. You can keep hearing her. But she likes to greet whoever comes in. Whenever someone comes in.
Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddie instead?
Oh, what? Did I move something? No! No! What did I miss? Ah! I think I got disconnected. Sorry about this. Wait. Shit. It got disconnected. Wait. The audio is weird, so I'm gonna have to disconnect my own microphone for a second. Hi, sorry. I think it's all right now. Okay, all good, all good. I fixed it. I didn't have to restart my computer like how it normally goes. I missed what happened.
Is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was
I'm
just
so sorry
feeling.
for my dog.
I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly
She's
didn't know
really
the Furies
active.
still existed.
Clearly, someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
It's
They're not
retribution.
assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws.
What? Again? I hope I paused it in time. I don't know what happened. Did it move anything? Like it didn't move at all. Hello? Okay, it's working, supposedly. Again. I don't know what is going on. Hello? I think my mic is working. I think it's a problem in the game, not your setup. No, I know it's not the game. I know it's not the game because I see it here in OBS. So, it's just I know that my dog keeps barking. Wait, let me take care of her. I think my brother might have let her out, and then now she's leaving her out. So I'm gonna let her in again. Like I was saying, I don't think it's a bug on the game's part because I see it here. It's in my setup. and I know like my computer kind of has a problem differentiating my microphone and the capture card. So the like I every time I have to set up, I have to connect the capture card first so that I can capture the capture card's audio and then the microphone second. Because for some reason, if I connect the microphone first, it won't capture the capture card's audio. So I know it's something about that. So I just don't know. It's just really delicate. Everything is just really delicate, and if I move even an inch, it's not gonna work. So, I'm gonna let me do this. Should be working now. Or not. Wait a sec. Oh shit. It's just I really don't know what's going on. So wait a sec. Okay, guys. Let me restart OBS. I don't know. I really. There we go. Sorry. I really don't know what's going on. If you heard something weird there, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. It's just not freaking. It doesn't want to work. That's the short of it. It just doesn't want to work. And I'm gonna have to restart the stream for a minute. So I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. See ya.